Good afternoon, my name is Simon Macaulay from Anglo Recycling, and today I will be discussing our 3 carpet underlays for John Lewis. First of all, the popular upcycled felt and rubber underlay that's been around for over 10 years. Then the upcycled felt underlay, and finally our newly launched upcycled synthetic felt and rubber underlay that is moth resistant. Bring in virgin carpet fibres. This is a load just come in from Speak, which is the CDH for Liverpool, and 5 good sized containers, and this will probably be about a ton of virgin carpet, which we will then convert back into fibre. So we take the carpet offcuts from John Lewis fitters or from the John Lewis carpet manufacturers, from the stillages that you saw previously, and we pass them through this huge recycling line because we want to separate out the lovely wool carpet fibres from the backing that we cannot use. And at the end of this line we produce a bale of fibre that we can then use in our needle punch lines to make into the felt bit of the felt rubber combination underlay that we're talking about today. So we take the fibre from the recycling line and bring it to our needle punch line on the same site. We then card it through our carding machine to open the fibres out and make them nice and prepared for the needle loom. We then create a nice batt of fibre, but it has no strength until it passes through the needle loom where the fibres are needled together to make the felt portion of the felt rubber combination underlay that we're talking about today. I'll first of all talk about the reason we recommend to the customer to fit a good underlay, and then I'll talk about the 3 main benefits of each of our underlays in turn, as well as report you some customer comments from your own website by customers who've had our underlays fitted. So, first of all, why is a good underlay important? The underlay is the shock absorber for the carpet. A good underlay will last for the lifetime of the carpet and will extend the life of the carpet. You can particularly recommend our underlay range during the cost of living crisis, as customers may be looking for better insulation to reduce heating bills, and these underlays offer that. I think it's also good to talk to the customer about the fact that these underlays give a second life to the carpet fibres, taking carpet fibres such as the fitters offcuts you've seen in the video that used to go to landfill, albeit reminding them that the fibres are all virgin fibres and that technically the product meets the highest standards, so in no way is it second best. Also, we can stress that the crumb part of the underlay comes from recycled truck tires, again reducing the need to send valuable resources to landfill. Okay, so starting with the upcycled felt and rubber underlay, which is a popular underlay and has been with yourself for over 10 years. The main benefits. So, at a time when customers are concerned about their energy bills, the wool keeps the room warm. Wool is a great natural insulator. The high TOG rating, which is notified there, means we do not recommend this underlay for floors with underfloor heating. A rubber underlay is better there as it's got a low TOG rating and allows the heat to pass through. Great underfoot comfort. Rubber for the firmness underfoot, and underlay for great acoustic performance. Sounds bounce off the rubber and felt absorbs the noise. Natural sound reduction to prevent noise travelling between floors. We recommend this underlay in high traffic areas, lounge, dining rooms or main bedroom. And now some comments from customers. JPN 61 in Bexley Heath. Using this underlay has greatly increased the warmth of our rooms. Well worth the money. Tom D. Free in Harrogate. This material was recommended by the John Lewis flooring specialist. We found it to be good for reducing noise and its effective insulation. On a less practical level, its bouncy texture makes it a pleasure to walk in bare feet across the carpet. Finally, Sue D in Watford. We purchased this felt as it was meant to have better insulating properties. Certainly lives up to this claim, as our room has never felt so cosy. Okay, now I'll move on to the upcycled felt underlay. So, this underlay has got the highest TOG rating at 3.43 of any John Lewis underlay, reducing heat transmission significantly. So, ideal for stopping the cold rising up from a concrete floor, and ideal where our customers are worried about heating bills. It's a great price. That's why commercial hotels like to use this underlay. It's a cheap way for them of getting a great TOG rating and reducing sound travelling with the high transmitted noise reduction. We would recommend it for student accommodation, spare rooms and rooms over the garage. Customer feedback from your website. Red and Black says, bought to go in a rarely used bedroom, has made the carpet feel much thicker and more expensive than it is. I'm very pleased with the result and would certainly recommend this product for a spare room or rooms with light traffic. John Lewis Fitters gave the usual excellent service. And Car J Bay in Bedford, we're delighted with our underlay with its high TOG value. It's made a massive difference to the warmth of our spare room over the garage. It is soft, thick and really maintains the heat in the room and the cold out. Okay, and finally moving on to the recently launched upcycled synthetic felt and rubber underlay. Now, this underlay, broadly speaking, has the same benefits as the upcycled felt and rubber underlay that we've discussed before, albeit it is true to say the synthetic fibres don't offer quite as good an insulator as wool, as one might expect, as wool is such a fine insulator. But it's important to say moths are not attracted to synthetic fibres, so it's a natural way to offer moth resistance without any need for chemicals. We recommend it for high traffic areas if there are concerns about moths.